Do you ever find yourself asked a question like, have you ever thought why one family has all the blessings in the world while the other one has nothing? It should not be by chance. It is because of the value system that they develop. So sit back, relax, and let me show you how family togetherness, every member's futures program core values, relationships, and communications line can be the doorway to an even better life. If one or many of such related feelings have ever shaped your life, you are welcome, and let's become friends. In today's episode, we will go through tools that can help your family change and become more adaptable when facing difficulties. This is the tip of the iceberg for our work together, and I assure you, you won't want to tune out now. If you will follow the insights in this post, the goal is to provide actionable strategies that can result in personal and family growth towards the high-performing family ideal outlined in the video. Well, let's take a seat at the table and begin, because strengthening the base of a family is as important as putting money into a business or working towards getting a promotion. Can you anticipate for the keys to prosperity for families? Let's dive in. Closeness of the family is one of those invaluable gifts that can change our lives. Imagine this. In getting home each night, the foods are prepared and taken around the dinner table as everyone sits down, share jokes, talk and laugh while eating. That has to do with feeding. It is much more than that. It is about an interaction, a re-establishment of the breakaway bonds that make families stick together. In a world where distractions are abundant and can be seen in the form of television, having conversations while eating may feel like a form of cheat. But let me assure you, it is revolutionizer. That is the reason when families pay much attention to meals and fun activities, the families provide a healthy environment to everyone that each member of it is accepted. Think about it. Do you and your close ones often join at the dinner table to share your experience at work? These are the moments that build high performance in relations or result in personal growth. Why can't there be a schedule for a weekly family game night or even a family cooking day? Such small gesture can mean a better tomorrow for all people that participate. But anyways, when several families assemble, they offer the basis on which families can be able to withstand the pressures of life. I also mean foundations. Therefore, it is high time to discuss the values capable of deepening these family ties. Priorities and standards are the fundamental aspects of any healthy family, which means the beliefs that dictate actions and choices. In the case of values such as integrity, hard work, and generosity, the whole family aligns on vision, hence it is easier to support each other. As I said, fulfillment is like a family mission statement. It appears to signify what a family is about and what it believes in. For example, there is a family values that is strength. They are likely to encourage each other to the best of their abilities to face barriers in their lives and teach the young members the same strength. It does not only build character independence among people, but also encourages growth of character in the family setting. Just think about it, asking your family members, what do you think each individual should and should not do and why? They could also design a family motto, or a painting that reflects those values could also be developed. In so doing, you just enhancing the quality of your family relationships. As a matter of fact, you are sowing the seeds for a higher quality of life with a partner. And when we look into these values, it is equally important to know where trust and respect in this scheme come into place, as they are the cement that holds these values together. Credibility and courtesy are the keys to any successful family connection, since it lays the foundation for everyone in the family to speak freely. These two values work well together to shows that when family members decide to trust each other, they will be able to open up to each and every extent, which forms a good bond. Suppose a young person, vibrantly rocked and charged with hope, can come forward to the parents to discuss his or her failures, expecting not condemnation but acceptance. Such environment fosters self-development, but at the same time creates condition that can turn people into high performers. Parents should be wise and strict at some point, but ought to be friendly to their kids so that children can freely approach them. For instance, if a parent listens to the child and asks them what they think about a certain hard school project, it is not only a problem-solving exercise, but it is also trust training. This positive reinforcement predisposes the siblings subconsciously to appreciate each other's opinion and feelings in the same manner as well. That way, as families nurture this trust, they provide a fertile background for good communication as they prepare to face the challenges in life. But now let's also discuss how these relationships can be strengthened by the effective written communication. Parents know it well that communication is the bloodline of a family, since it is the middle that connects two souls. Family members can also teach each other in a non-lecture kind of way, and this leads to more meaningful discussions leading to better understanding. Picture this. A parent taking his child for a lecture to explain that nothing is easy in life after the child was expelled from school. They may not scold, but they may recount how they overcame their adversities, how the child feels is perfectly okay and they should open up to us. This way also encourages and train the mind into accepting challenges and asking for help when one is overwhelmed. They also add some levity into the discussion. Everyone loves cracking jokes when talking about the highs and lows of life. Families can even take 10 minutes each day to go around the house and recount their best and worst moments of the week. Besides enhancing emotional well-being, it also helps in building up of trust and respect, which enhances relational qualities. Now that we have defined these family dynamics, how do all these actions contribute to legacy building, to what we leave behind for the future generation? Legacy wealth is not the kind that we leave behind houses, cars, and banks of wealth, but the kind that leaves behind virtues necessary for the next generation. Any activity that is carried out today forms part of the storyline that next generations of the family will have to live with. For example, a family, which has chosen greed's opposite, may create a family tradition of volunteering, explaining working for the good of others to the young ones. Not only this, but doing so also serves to develop a habit of cherished memories, which in turn also refreshes the minds of people of their belief that it is not only financially but emotionally and socially too they have to be providers. Recall the recent family reunion or any family meeting where members encourage each other to strive because ancestors faced and conquered challenges. These accounts are shocking, compelling ones that can bring home the fact what it is to be part of a family that seeks progress. Thus, families can be very involved in legacy building, and will always make sure that the society that succeeds them will have a bright future. At the same time, it must be acknowledged where and how all these elements contribute towards the construction of a unified and strong family ready for facing the pressures of life. As we bring this first part of the emphasis on learning about family values to a close, consider how you can personally use such knowledge. How will you ensure that in your family environment trust and respect are achieved? It is very important to change the perspectives and remember that all small steps mean a lot if it comes to creating something that could be important to the generations to come. This is only the start, and the next video will guide to many other valuable tips to help your families to improve and grow. Too bad it is. Then are you ready for the next level of change of your families? Remember to also hit the bell icon and turn on notifications to be updated on the next part of this useful journey. It is advisable to make good decisions today so as to nurture the bright future that is ahead of you. Let us find ways of making the right decisions.